Good evening, everybody. Praise the Lord. We're back. Come on in. I'm on the stove. It is Tuesday evening. The storm has subsided somewhat. We got electricity again, so I can get back on the stove. But nonetheless, I'm going to start out with something light because I worked it out cooking all last week. So tonight, a very simple meal. But before I get into the meal, let me just say to y'all, thank you everyone who prayed for my family and all the people here in North Carolina as we went through that storm. We weathered it. We didn't go around it, but God brought us through it. And I say thank you, and especially thank y'all for helping me and standing with me and agreeing and touching agreeing with me that my daughter Tansey was going to make it back here safe and sound from New Bern. Because if you watch the news accounts, you know that New Bern got the worst end of this storm, along with some other areas. New Bern was virtually in water, but praise the Lord. Where my daughter was working in that particular area, she was on a high rise, and the water did not get to them, but it was all around her. And finally, yesterday, she was able to get on the road, and it kind of got hairy a little bit because there was no gas stations, and she had some few little issues, but being that the Lord is so faithful and does what he does all the time, he said he'd never leave us nor forsake us, and he did not leave me nor forsake me in my prayers along with you all touching and agreeing. So Tansey made it on in. Eventually last night she was safe and sound, unhurt, so she's back here, or in fact she's here right now. I'm going to give her a stick of head right here just to say thank you so y'all can see her in the flesh. Her little grandbaby Norik is here with us this evening, so I'm getting ready tonight. Now y'all, I'm going to take y'all way back with this meal. Okay, what I'm going to cook, as you can see over here to my left, those super crispy steak cut fries. They're by Idaho brand, and I bought them, of course, at Food Line. They're by Lamb Weston is the name of them. At Food Line yesterday, they were two for $5 or $6 and get the third one free. So I said, let me try those because they looked all nice and buttery. And I'm going to tell y'all, I test cooked at one, and they are wonderful. You know, I add a little extra butter and some little garlic powder to it. But they really didn't need, you can cook them up like they are there at Food Lion. Let me make sure about this name. So if y'all want to try them out now, because y'all know I go and shop around and I like stuff that's real tasty. Yeah, I said it right. It's Lamb, Lamb Weston is the brand name of these. And they are the super crispy steak cut fries, grown in Idaho. So we're going to enjoy those tonight with, guess what, y'all? I'm going to do it, y'all. I'm going to take y'all way, way, way back. Let me get it up here in frame for you. We're going to do those french fries with, guess what, some good old fried bologna. You know, if it's good bologna, if it's thick sliced, this is Gwantly's brand. You can get Oscar Mayer, whatever brand you want to get. But anyway, get the thick one. I'm going to fry this bologna. We're going to put it between some bread and put some mayo and some mustard on it and eat it along with those fries with a big old cold glass of iced tea. This is just such a simple meal, but I just wanted to tune in to give y'all another update about how we were doing through the storm. And as you know, we're still bracing for the final flooding, where the rivers and the little waterways all dump into each other. So around our city, maybe I'll get out here one day and do it. There are many, many trees down. There's water all over the place, but thank God I did not get any water damage. The only thing, I lost some food out of the freezer, but I'm thankful, because some people lost everything that they had. And even before the storm, there were before the storm here, other people in Mississippi, Alabama, I think New Orleans, and somewhere in Texas, those people were suffering right on. So we still have to continue to pray for each other, keep each other lifted up, that when these things happen, like I said, we're not going to go around them most of the time. But I always pray that God will bring me through a situation. And through that situation, we learn so many things about helping others, about how people go through things, and just what people go through. Because just that time that we were out of electricity and all my family gathered here, and we had to just be here for each other. So it teaches some things. It brings things full circle as to what the Lord asked us to do in His last two commandments, is to love one another as He loves us. So let me get to this meal. I'm going to get Tansey to come in here in a minute just to say hey, and then we're going to get on with these fries and these bologna sandwiches. So hold on just a minute for me. Okay, y'all, there she is, my baby girl. She's back from Newbern, and I'm just gonna let her say whatever she wants to say to y'all.
Just want y'all to know I'm back from Newbern. I'm safe. There was really no flooding where I was. I don't know what the hoopla was about, but I'm safe. I'm here, and I just needed y'all to know that. And thanks for the concern and prayers.
It wasn't that just lovely. Now I'm gonna try to get Nari. He's in here, y'all. We haven't seen him during the storm. Nari, can you say hey to the people? Can you look up and say just cheese? He is so into this hook stuff. Nari, sugar, darling.
Nari,
say hey. You gonna bump your head? Oh, okay. See, he bumped his head. Say hey, darling. Turn around and say cheese for the camera then.
Nari, say cheese.
Narik is in his own little world with his little and he just, I'm telling y'all. So anywho, y'all, back to this little real quick dinner that I'm doing here. In case you didn't know, Tansey, we're doing fries and fried bologna. These are the best fries, honey. You're gonna love these fries. So anyway, you have to. Oh, she's on a diet. As of after we eat. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these fries in. They have to be in that 30 minutes on that 420 degree heat. They have to be on high heat. And of course, y'all know how to fry bologna. But I'm going to show you anyway. And you don't fry it too fast because you don't want it to burn before it get all the way to, but you got to get it burned a little bit. So when I get through frying, I'm going to show y'all what it's supposed to look like. So anyway, we're just going to fry us up some bologna. Make us some good old sandwiches. Anyway, it's just something to do. So just Tansey and I here this evening. And of course, Nari, Kareem will be back shortly. And I don't know whichever one the other ones are going to drop back in. But Tanya's okay. She's back home. Her lights are on. So she's good. And Tony and Lisa are back at their place. Their lights were on the day before yesterday. So we're all doing well. Like I say, thank y'all for the prayers that you sent up for us. And to everybody that's listening who was affected by the storm, I am praying that you came through as well as we did. And for those of you, of course, who are waiting for this, for the rivers around you to crest, prayerfully you won't get any more damage to your homes or anything else like that going through that phase of this storm. So again, thank y'all. Thank you. Love you guys. I always want to keep up with y'all and let y'all keep up with me and know what I'm doing. So I'm going to let this bologna fry here for a little bit and then the potatoes cook. This is going to take another 30 minutes because the potatoes take 25. So I'm going to say, okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm just going to, for anybody that didn't know, most people probably already know this, but I'm going to show you anyway. Okay, when you're frying the bologna, you know you want that little burnt on it so it'll taste right. Don't burn it up too much. But now I got to flip it. You see how it's folded up like almost like a little hat? Just take it and score it just a little bit. Just score it like that, and it'll flatten back out. So when you put it on the other side, you want to get it flattened out. Otherwise, if you don't, it's gonna cup on you. See? Okay. So just take it and score it. Score it. Unless you have a meat press. I mean, you know, I don't have one. Like that. We might have to put 2 pieces on this. Even though it's thick bologna, it's not. Now, you can get it thicker. Now, when we were growing up, we go to the store, you get thick. It was super thick, like a bologna steak. As my daddy could call it, a bologna sandwich. He would call it bologna. He said bologna. And that was just my daddy. A bologna sandwich. They're a bologna sandwich. Okay. See how nice and flat they are now? So it's just a little trick for anybody that's trying this for the first time, or you get in the pan and start curling. You think, what in the world? Score it. And it'll flatten right out for you. And we're just going to let that cook until it gets about that dark on the other side. And that'll be ready for a sandwich. So I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be a real good meal. Oh, this artisan bread here by Nature's Own. This is some good bread. I go right down to the bakery and get it for $1 a loaf. And in the regular grocery store it costs about 3 or 4. But like I say, the neighborhood bakery is where I get mine from. So basically, that's all there is to this meal, is to just fry that bologna, put the fries into the oven, let them get nice and crispy. And I've got lots of butter, of course. I didn't put butter. I put garlic on garlic, and I'm losing my olive oil and garlic. So we're waiting on the fries. Still got about another 20 minutes on the fries, so that'll give me a chance to just go ahead and clean up a little bit. We'll be back shortly. Okay, y'all, there it is, all ready to eat. The fried bologna, the fries, the oven baked fries, and I found some corn, so we're going to have a corn on the cob with this meal. So another quick and easy meal for the stormy weather time. We're tired. You know what? We have eaten so many things over time, because when you have times like this when you're sitting around, you tend to eat a lot. So we eating light tonight. So anywho, I'm done with this meal. Until I cook again, I'm going to say toodaloo. Keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. Just pray for one another. Do something good for yourself. Cook you some good food. And until I cook again, I'm just going to say toodaloo. Love you guys.